Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your water signs magical messages for May 2023. This is going to be a more lengthier reading. I pulled out a lot of decks to see what's going on and to give you some advice about, what's going on. Now, before we get started, thank you so much for anything that you do for the channel. Any likes, shares, subscribes, comments, anything at all. I appreciate it, and I just hope that the readings I do help you in some kind of way, because that's really the purpose of my channel. It's about me putting out messages that, you know, give you some kind of guidance, give you some kind of encouragement, give you something that you can take from it, that's going to be helpful to you in dealing with whatever your situation may be, or to help you, get the most out of your life, and the things highest, the higher things, the things for your highest good. I don't know why that's difficult for me to say today, but whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. We're going to look at the tarot messages first, and then we'll get into the mini oracle cards that I pulled, just to get a deeper insight of what's really going on with the water signs right now. In the center energy, beautiful energy, Ace of Cups. So this is a cup that's overflowing with love. The question is, does somebody have the cup, or are you holding on to it? I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm just going to say that. Now, crowning energy, Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So, somebody rushing in for this brand new opportunity after receiving some kind of clarity of some sort of what, the abundance, the gift is, okay, that was given from spirit. Undermining energy is the world in the challenge position. So a cycle is trying to close out. And so, that's the challenge, letting the cycle close out or not letting it close out. But remember, you're not in charge of whether the cycle closes out. That's up to spirit, that's up to the whole, journey kind of thing, right? When it's time for a cycle to close, to balance things out, that happens for a good reason, right? Now, what led up to this quite a bit here, we have the Nine of Swords. So, fears, worries, concerns, up late at night, can't sleep kind of thing, maybe nightmares perhaps, about the Knight of Cups. And in moving forward with some kind of offer, after making a decision, because the karma is good, the wheel is turning. So, time is, now, basically, and the wheel is upright, so this is good. Okay, it's not bad karma, or it'd be in reverse. So this is about, stepping into this new opportunity and understanding what it's all about. Now, in your outcome, you have the Six of Wands, so wanting a victory over the Ten of Wands, which has been burden, okay? And the Ten of Swords, which is betrayal. Even though you're laying there saying everything's fine, that's the facade. That's the face we wear for the world, right? Things could be going very, very wrong. But we will wear that mask, right? We won't let people in on what's really going on with us. So now let's go ahead and move into your familiars messages. And I'm going to actually probably pull out the book for this, because I don't remember these messages off the top of my head. I'm going to see what I get intuitively, but I'm also going to read the messages from the book, if I can pick them up, that is. Okay, so we did get 4, and we got 2 in the challenge. We got Wasp, challenge, and then Squirrel, conscientious. And those, to me, are opposites of one another. So maybe there's an internal conflict going on here about seeking revenge or being conscientious. And I encourage you not to seek revenge, regardless of what's going on. Don't step into that energy. Don't allow it to make you do something that you're going to regret later. That's all I'm going to say there. And I'm not going to pull out the book, because I'm just not. That was pretty clear for me. Now, excuse me. The other 2 messages, we have goblin, malice, and then we have fly, disease. So perhaps there is some malice going on, okay, and there is some dis-ease. So with the fly, so that tells me that perhaps there's been some maliciousness by way of spell work to cause disease, okay, by way of flies, and because flies carry disease, okay, they carry things, they fly on everything, they eat everything, and then they regurgitate everything, right? So there has potentially been some malice by way of spell work with the disease card here. So if you're doing that, if someone's doing that to you, that's not cool. If you're doing it to someone, please stop. You do not want karma for this. So please stop is all I'm going to say with that. Next, we're going to move into okay, which deck is this one? Okay, this is the Wisdom for the Everyday Witch Oracle. So the first message we have here is accept love. So here we have the Ace of Cups that's overflowing, right? So this is about accepting love, but this is also about giving love. This could be self-love. This could be love with another. But you're being encouraged to accept love. And I want to say that's in all forms. Next, we have learn from life. This is about learning from, the lessons of life. Have you learned the lessons that you needed to learn? Okay. Have you really taken stock in all that you've been through and really learned with all the wisdom that you've gained in these lessons? Okay. And applying that, have you applied it to your life? Is the other question there as well. Next, we have affirmation for positive change. So this is about really, really, allowing affirmations to move you forward, in your thinking, your behavior, or anything else that needs to be on a positive vibration at this time so that you can gain the victory. Don't allow the negativity to sway you or move you in a direction you really don't want to go in. Now, here we have next the affirmation for growth. So, the affirmation for growth is, you could be going through a transformation also. And so, you're needing to speak positively to yourself when it comes to this growth and transformation, when it comes to this journey, when it comes to the lessons learned therein. And then the last one we have here is change and progress. So, this to me is also equated to where's the card here? Moving on to calmer water right here. Nope, wrong one. The victory here. So change and progress. So change, sometimes it happens quickly, sometimes it doesn't. But allowing change to happen, and you see how, they're on the raft. They've moved away from the rough water, and they're now moving towards the calmer water. Okay, so allow for calmness and tranquility. Stay in the flow is the other message I'm getting there. Now let's go ahead and move into the Green Witch Oracle messages for you. And we had some in the challenge position with these as well. So the first two we had stimulation, and these are chili peppers. So I'm thinking this is maybe perhaps passion. Maybe this is creativity coming through for you, but it's in the challenge position. And then we also have longevity in the challenge position. This is 9, this is 12. So this is a 3, and then this is the 9. What I get here, number one, stepping back into your creativity and your passion again. And allowing for it, right? Bringing it in, allowing for it, because these are both in challenge positions. So longevity, are you taking care of yourself? Are you in things for the right reasons? Are you in things for the long term? What does this situation have longevity? These are all questions you can ask yourself. But that's what I'm getting off of these two cards in the challenge position. Next, we have tranquility. And remember, I said moving to calmer water. So that's coming into that balance here. That's coming into peace and staying tranquil regardless of the circumstances. And, with these peppers being here too, this could be part of that malice up there. This could be somebody's intentions. This could be how people are talking to you, something like that as well. Now we have protection, the onion. Okay. So to me, this is about your spiritual team and giving you protection. You see how the onion has the skin on it for the protection, right? But this is also layers also. And the onion has many layers as well. So to me, this tells me that you're very well protected as you move forward. And then we have the next one, which is 4, which is the cucumbers in emotion. So this is about dealing with the emotions as they come up, transmuting them, allowing for them, but not allowing for them to take you in a direction that is not truly who you are. Okay, because emotions can make you do many things. Okay, and so this is about knowing who you are and allowing these emotions to flow through you transmuting the ones that you know are not really serving you, but allowing the ones that really bring you joy, peace, and happiness. Okay. Now we're going to move into the witching hour oracle messages. And the first one we have here is intuition. So this is about relying on your intuition. This is a 13, which is 4. So this is about trusting your intuition too. Okay. So pay attention to your intuition. Okay, as you move forward, you're going to get some intuitive nudgings about how to proceed and what to look for, guidance. Okay. Next, we have, and this came in the reverse, so I'm going to leave it that way. And it says this is a 3-8, which is 11, which is endure the cold moon. Now, what this is telling me is that you are no longer enduring the coldness, the being left out, I had something just come in. Give me just a minute. You're no longer enduring the status quo is what I'm getting there. Now we have also a 37, which is a 10. So you've got reach out. So this is about someone who needs to reach out and speak their piece, speak their truth, whatever the case may be. Maybe you need to reach out. Somebody else needs to reach out. Somebody needs to reach out. Because I thought it was interesting how this card came up as well. Because in doing so, there's going to be balance achieved. That's what I'm getting. So the balance has to come. Things have to come back in a balance. It's just time. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. That's why the wheel is turning, because this is a time of balance. This is a time for things to come back into balance. And then the last message we have here too is let go. So to me, this is another 11. So you've got 11, 11 in your cards here. And so this is about letting go of the past, letting go of anything, the betrayal, the burden, letting go of the things that are holding you back, holding you down, keeping you stuck, or keeping you in this vibration that is just not truly who you are at all. Okay. Keeping you out of this malice, keeping you out of this, revenge or any kind of negative energy that you've been feeling, getting you out of that and putting that down once and for all is what I'm getting there. Now we're going to move into the Making Magic Oracle messages. And so the first one we have here is Felix Felicitas, which is a power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. So this is about, when you do the work, this is what Spirit's going to do. Spirit is going to assist in this evolution, in this making of these serendipitous events. They're going to orchestrate, okay? And this is an 8. Next, we have Abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. This is a 5. So this is telling me that you have wonderful things coming in, but in order for those things to come in and for you to be in the receiving mode, to be in the vibration to receive these wonderful things, you must let go of some things. You must let go of the betrayal, the burden, so that you can have the victory, so that you can have the gift, so that you can have the love, whatever you're looking for, right? The abundance also with the Ace of Pentacles, brand new opportunity, right? Next, we have the Star, and this is a 21, which is a 3. The silver energy of the Star brings good luck and serendipity. So again, another message of, you've got 3 messages in a row of beautiful energy. You've got successful career, happy working environment, pay rises and promotions. Okay, this is an 8. So you've got another 8. Okay. So again, nothing but good things coming in for you, but you have some things you need to release in order to get that. We've got the protection here, and we had the onion over there too, which is another protection card. So just confirmation, strong protective magic for the family and the home, so you can feel at peace. And this is a 10, which to me goes right along with this as well. Okay. So we've got protection for you and your loved ones. Okay, so that's always comforting, right? Especially when you're going through change. So we've got fairy magic, which is a 13 and which is a 4. Respectfully work with the fairies and to achieve your goals. So this is about understanding that magic is all around you, whether you believe in fairies or not. It does exist. All you have to do is go outside and watch nature. There are miracles every single day. So this is encouraging you to believe in magic. and to work with it, work with the earth energies, work with, water, air, fire, whatever you work with, but always be of the light when you do that kind of stuff. Don't be dabbling into dark stuff, okay? Because there's a cost for that. And then we've got water here. So here we're getting confirmation of what you may need to focus on as far as what you work with, which is water. So here we have work with the element of water for healing and purification. So taking a spiritual bath, spiritual shower, doing meditations that involve water, doing meditations that maybe have dolphin healing music, going to water and just sitting by the water if you can't actually get in it. But doing a spiritual bath is always very good for cleansing. Okay. If it's raining, you can go outside in the rain as well. But it's more about the visualization. It's about the visualization that as you step into this water, shower, bath, rain, whatever, that it's going to be that purification, that cleansing of your energy. Next, we have safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So as you're on the road, you've got this protection also all around you in your comings and goings. And then you have air, which is a 7 here. And then you also had safe and happy travels, which was a 7. So you've got repeating numbers 7, 7, 8, 8. And we've got work with the element of air to see the truth. So this is going to bring in the clarity if you're not clear on something. Okay, next we're going to move into let's see, which one is this one? Yeah, the Witch's Oracle. And I'm going to pull out the book on these. I'm going to read them intuitively, of course, but I'm going to see what the book says too. Raven, to me, ravens normally, I want to say they bring messages. They also, no, I think that's the crows I'm thinking of right now. But ravens, to me, they see at night. But we'll see. We'll see what the book says on this. We've got magical candles. So if you work with candles, this is about, putting your intentions out on the candles. The witch's bottle, this is about creating a witch's bottle. I'll read this one too. Mortar and pestle, I'll read magic wand and skull. So I'm going to read all of these just because I really don't remember what they all mean. And so let's go ahead and get into that now. Okay, the Witch's Oracle, the first one is the Raven. Okay, let's see here. It says, it is important that you hear the cry of the raven and open up your mind to the world on the other side of the veil. The wisdom of the ancestors and those who have gone before is there for the taking, if you must take time to listen to what they have to say. Oh, if you just take time. Let them know they are not forgotten and embrace the knowledge they will offer. Ask them a question and they will give you an answer. So this is communication with your ancestors. This is about understanding that we all have a spiritual team. We all have ancestors, and they are there for the assistance should we ask. And of course, you always want to, thank them for their guidance and support and protection. Now we're going to move on to the next one, which is magical candles. It says, we all start experience with candle magic at an early age with a birthday cake. We were told to close our eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candles. And while today may not be your birthday, you have been granted a wish to make. Light a candle, concentrate on what you want, and let the flame of your intent burn. Anything is possible right now if you want it badly enough. So this is about putting your wishes and intentions out there using candle magic. Next, we have the Witch's Bottle. The witch bottle appears most often during a reading when you are feeling threatened by someone or something and are either consciously or subconsciously seeking protection. The danger is, in fact, real. So this might be a good time to make a real witch's bottle for your safety. If you cannot physically make one, then envision one in your mind and set that protection in place. So I don't think you need to do this. You can do it if you want to, but what I'm hearing, because you've already had a number of protection cards come out, is that your spirit team's got you. But this is letting you know that what you are feeling and sensing is not just something that you're feeling and sensing. You're not making it up. There is a reason you're feeling this way. So again, it goes back to that intuition. Okay. We've got mortar and pestle card. Symbolically, the mortar and pestle represents sexual completion. The unity of male and female influences a balance. The mortar, like most cup and bowl shaped objects, is seen as the female, a vessel. The pestle, a phallic symbol, is by itself a tool of destruction, but in combination with the mortar is an instrument of creation. It is time to get busy, create your own recipe for things to come, but be very careful in the concoction you choose because some of the ingredients could be poisonous. So this is about, again, remember I talked about that creative energy coming in. Where was it? It was somewhere. Where was it? I know I mentioned it. I know I did, but I'm just trying to remember why I mentioned it. Emotion, tranquility. Yeah, I mentioned it with the peppers because usually peppers represent hot, which is fire, which is, passion and creativity. Okay, we've got the magic wand next. Okay. All magic wands found throughout history are said to be able to transmit energy to anything and anywhere. It is a focus point of your energy to channel magic into a specific place for a specific purpose. By receiving this card in a reading, you are given the gift of being able to achieve what has been eluding you for some time, or the ability to make whatever changes in your life that need to be made. Wands are associated with the yang energy, the power to create change. Use your wand to focus your energy and make it happen. So this is about making your wishes, hopes, and dreams to come to fruition by your intention, by your wishing, by your energy and your focus on that. Okay, so this is about visualization, this is about intent, and this is about applying your energy, but then having no expectation of when and where, leaving that up to spirit. Okay, and then the last one we have here is skull. I can only imagine what this means, but we'll see what the book has. I mean, because skull to me means death. It also means poison, but we'll see what it says. Okay. A skull crowned by a wreath of roses is referred to as carpe diem, a reference to the Latin phrase which is generally translated as seize the day. And this is the card's message to you. You've been overlooking the simple things and taking many things for granted. Being mindful of your mortality, realize the importance of each and every day and make the most out of your time. A couple of things that came in while I was reading that was we had longevity up here. We had disease up here. So be really careful with your health at this time. Pay attention to what is going on with you physically. Pay attention to your health is what I'm getting there, definitely. Yeah, and be careful. Yeah, because remember when I was reading here at the top, revenge was in the challenge position. Malice was upright, and dis-ease with the fly was upright as well. So remember that sometimes people have a malicious intent, okay, when it comes to causing harm. And that's why you have so many protection cards out here too. So you are protected, but just be very, very aware. That's all I'm going to say on that. Let's go ahead and move on with the next set of cards, which the Witch's Wisdom deck. Okay, the first one we have here is Witch's Hat, which is power. So what this is telling me is that as you assume your power, as you assume, the making a decision, taking action, taking, the creative flow within you and using that for your highest good to make whatever wishes you want. Okay. And stepping into your power really is what I'm getting there. Stepping into your power and taking control of your life, making wishes with your intention, with your power, and not negative things. Okay, please do not use your power the wrong way, because that you definitely don't want to go down that road. Okay, next we have hearth. homecoming. So this is about moving towards what makes you feel good, what gives you victory, what gives you joy, what gives you peace, and feeling at home. Okay. Um, Next we have, okay, which is cottage security. So to me, this is about the protection that we've seen a number of times already for you, and that you see how all of the energy is around the house. This is about protection around your home. Okay, so no need to worry about that because we did even get that card in one of these cards here, talking about that protection to your home, your family, as well as your travel. Next, we have scrying mirror shadow. So I'm going to read this one. I'll leave that out and we'll read it when we're done. We've got Mabon balance. We've talked about tranquility, coming into balance, staying in the flow. We've talked about that. So some of these are confirmation cards. We've got Lugnasad, prosperity. So we've talked about that because you had a number of wonderful cards about prosperity and success, career, all that wonderful stuff. We've got a witch healer. What this is telling me is that you may be a healer, but also you may need some healing. Okay, so you might want to look into Reiki, energy healing. Next, we have Lady Goddess, feminine. Remember, we had one of the messages about coming into balance with your divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So, again, coming into balance with who you are on both sides of that, okay? Because we all have to come into balance with self first. We have to love self. We have to come into balance with the light and the dark, the divine feminine, divine masculine within each of us before we can achieve the things we want in life for our highest good at the optimal level and step into the vibration, right? Next, we have a theme which is boundaries. So this is about setting up clear boundaries, when to say no, when to just not even engage, and being very clear what those boundaries are with not only yourself but with others, and not allowing anybody to overstep those boundaries. Next, we have spell manifestation. Again, this is about you putting out your intention, writing out your candle magic, right? Like we talked about. But you can do this without a candle. You can just do this with your thoughts. If you have pure intentions, I mean, even if you don't have pure intentions, you can manifest, but you don't want to do that. So I'm just going to say that, excuse me, say that up front. Do not manifest evil things on other people because you will pay for that. That's not what we're here for. We're supposed to be of light and love. We are supposed to understand that we are all one. So what we do to one, we do to all. And just really pay attention to that. So your manifestations are about, your hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires, and putting the energy into that, and then letting it go. Not worrying about it any longer and letting it come to fruition as you come into balance, then you draw those things to you with law of attraction. Now we've got ritual, and so we have invocation. Again, this is about speaking what you want. Okay, manifestation. You see here you have the pen and the quill. Most manifestations, most spells, if you will, are written and spoken. Okay, so again, you can write it down, and you can pray over it. That's also invocation as well. And next we have an altar, and this is dedication. So this is about having dedication to manifest the things that you want. Make sure, again, I cannot stress this, that these are of love and light, nothing on anybody else, no bad, ill wishes, revenge, and all this other stuff that we talked about up here. None of that. None of that. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up the book for this just so we can read that one card. Okay, that was Shadow. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, no wonder. I wonder I can't find it. I'm looking under the wrong name. Okay. So the card is actually the scrying mirror. Excuse me. Somebody gonna have a problem with their throat chakra? Okay, so let's see here. Okay. So it says here, you are using only half of your true potential. Understand the importance of duality in all you do. Knowing yourself fully will enhance your magical work. Something is being hidden from you. Open your eyes. So this is about understanding everything that you're not understanding, finding out the hidden truths. Asking for the clarity and the further insight about whatever's hidden from you. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and move into, which one is this one? This is the Antiquistic of Magic Oracle. And the first one we had here, this was the lizard. And what I got here was being able to be like a chameleon, being able to adapt, okay, to different things and finding this challenging because this was in the challenging position. Next, we have chain. This is, to me, a lot of different messages came in with this one. Being released from being bound, feeling like you've been bound, all up in your head kind of thing, right? With this Nine of Swords here. It's a Nine of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Swords. But you're going to be released. But you have the power to release yourself. It's going to take you releasing yourself, not somebody else. You have the power to do this, is what I'm getting here. Next, we have staff. I got a lot of messages with this. To me, this can be, like similar to the Ace of Wands with passion, but also I also equated this to the wand that we talked about for the witch's wand, in using your magic. But I also got this as this is providing stability as you move forward. I got so many different messages with this card. Next, we have snake. And to me, this is about, again, several different messages: shedding the old skin, releasing the old, coming into balance again, renewal, transformation. But I also got the darker meaning of the snake too, which is be careful, okay? Caution, because there could be a snake around you. Next, we have flower bouquet. This to me, it represents new beginnings, new growth, okay? A transformation, renewal, regeneration, but it also represents the beauty of outside at this time because you've got everything growing again, right? So that's what I get there. And then again, maybe somebody is going to give somebody flowers also. And then this one too, pillars. This to me represented foundation. Pillars always represent things that are holding things up. And the question that came into my mind is, are you feeling stable? Is your foundation being rocked right now? Do you have what you need? Is also what's coming in right there too. So really just, a lot of different messages with these cards. I like them because they're very, very, to me, they can drive your intuition a lot of different directions. Next, we're going to move into I want to say this is the Making Magic smaller deck here. First one we have here is Dragonfly. You bring light to this world. So this is about shining your light. This is about understanding what you're here to do. You're here to help others. You're here to shine your light. Okay. Star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. I think we already had that in the larger deck. Yeah, we did. It's right there. Spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Again, remember we talked about talking to the ancestors and asking for their help and guidance. Remember thanking them. This is also about being grateful to Spirit for all of the help they are giving you as well, the protection, right? Wishes come true. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. So things coming in quickly. Here we go with the Knight of Swords coming quick, right? Triple spiral, listening to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. We talked about, have you learned the lesson, right? Because where was that card? Yeah, learn from life, right? So again, to me, there's a sort of clarifying confirmation, right? The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party event. So there could be some celebration coming up here. Okay. We've got healing. Remember, we had the healer card. The true healing of the mind, body, and soul. So this is about coming into one within yourself, coming into balance, coming into the understanding of your spiritual side as well as your physical being side, right? And coming into balance with that. Successful career, again, we have that up here as well. A happy working environment, pay raises and promotion. We've got fairy magic, again, we have that up here. And then we had A1, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So this is about, really balancing the divine feminine, divine masculine within you, the light, the dark, and understanding the duality. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that you must come into balance with it. You must do the dance with it, stay in the flow with it. You don't want one side to come, overpower the other. Don't let your dark overpower the light overpower the dark. You need both. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. Now we're going to move into, let me see what these cards are called. Okay, these are called the Secrets of the Witch, small deck here. So the first one we have here, Craft the Spell. That to me goes right along with the other card we saw here. What was it? I want to say it was a spell card, if I'm not mistaken. Really don't need to look through all these, but I'm curious now. It could have been the manifestation card too, but I thought we had a spell card. Okay. Magic is the witch's craft. It is to be created, felt, nurtured, and grown through embodied experience. She sends you the commitment to work your magic, begin to express yourself in enchanted ways. So this is about, understanding who you are, stepping into your power, and manifesting the life of your hopes, dreams, and desires. That's what this is really about, meaning craft the spell. And you already had the invocation. You already had the manifestation card too with the quill. So this to me is about creating and crafting the life you want. We've got grow your magic. Mother Moon waxes. The witch asks you to affirm that you are growing in power, health, vitality, creativity. Visualize the life you wish to nurture, and all can come true. So, if you decide to nurture the dark, you get the dark in your life. If you decide to nurture the light, you get the light. So it's a decision that we all must make on which side we want to be on. Okay. Next, we have Ages of the Witch. Birth, death, and rebirth, all points of on the wheel of sacred. The witch reminds you that you need to fear none of these magical gateways, for within each is a blessing. So to me, this is about the cycles of life. And I do mean the physical cycles of life. I mean, you start out young, then you get older, then you get older, then you get older. And you go through different phases at each one of those points in your life. So that's about understanding that, and understanding that each has its own blessing. Next, we have the witch's apprentice. To me, this is about the learning, right? This goes back to the life lessons. The witch says it's time to learn something magical. She will send you the signs of what you need to study. Something challenging, mystical, and very exciting is about to happen. Okay, so we got some mystery going on. That's pretty cool. Okay. Next, we have the Earth Witch. The witch offers you the pleasures of the earth, the glory of the senses, the bliss of physical life, the gentle winds, the supportive ground, and the falling rain to bring all you need to know. So this is about getting out into nature. This is about understanding that nature is healing in itself. It has its own way of providing for the entire planet, and it provides for us too if we only understand that. So, the water provides things, the earth provides provides the nutrients, right? The rain provides, the water to the earth. It's a very cyclical kind of thing. So just understanding that perhaps you also need to ground at this time to keep your balance. Hail the traveler, the witch shares the messages from the summer lands. Know that your ancestors support and love you. They are honored to see you continuing the story of their blood. You are doing very, very well, traveler. So this is about, you going on the journey. And learning the lessons, painful or joyful they may be, you are learning them, okay, and your ancestors are proud. Which is allies, you have need of friends. The witch now weaves your path together with that of those who can help your request. Be open to companionship, for she sends allies for your magical life purpose. So as you step closer into your life purpose, you are going to be aligned with others along the way that are going to help you. Next, awaken the witches. Witches are awakening their power, free at last to rise and share the natural magics, adore the stars, and circle together under the moonlight. The witch urges you to claim your power, embrace the witchiness within. So, this is about embracing your power, standing in your truth, and being truly who you really are from a soul level. You are a witch. Within you is a witchy essence. The witch wants you to know that you have powers that have lain dormant for centuries. You, bright soul, are a witch, nature's magical and most sacred child. Rise. So again, this is a call to step into your purpose completely, because as a witch, you are here to use your manifestation powers, your light, your essence, if you will, to help others. The threefold return. Mind the threefold laws you should. 3 times bad, 3 times good. The law of the threefold return, the which reminds you that the energy we send out returns to us in the power of 3. So remember what I said about wishing ill on others, revenge, and with some of the cards we had up there were very, very negative. Okay, so this is about walking in integrity. This is about not sending out any ill will on anyone else. We're not in a place to judge anyone else, and we're not in a place to give vengeance. That's a spirit's job, right? So we really don't want to walk in that. So that's just to me a caution of understanding what you put out, you get back, and it's threefold. Okay. Now we have light of solstice. This is a beautiful time of rebirth. The witch has summoned and sent the solstice light to illuminate the world. Hold fast, magical one, and have faith. The light will return. So this is about not making sudden moves right now, but actually, knowing the right time to do things is what I get there. Now we have the god and the goddess, which can be male and female, and truly within all of us is the god and the goddess. The witch sends you the energy of both this day to balance and comfort you. So again, divine masculine, divine feminine, right? Light and dark. Excuse me. Hail the crone, witches revere every age. You will be maiden, mother, and crone, all of them queens to honor and respect. The witch wants you to know you are perfect at this moment in your precious life. So this is about honoring the cycles as you go through them and not feeling like you have lost parts of yourself because you are going through the natural cycle of life. Okay. Maybe, you're going from your 20s to your 30s, or you're going from your 40s to your 50s, whatever the case may be, but understanding that it happens to everyone. It's just the natural cycle of things, right? And then the last one, another lucky candle, right? The witch has prepared a golden candle anointed with herbs and oils. She burns it in on her altar for you, warding away sadness, allowing joy to re-enter your heart, uplifting you, and bringing laughter to your home again. So this is about stepping into the joy and peace, and love and fun of life again, stepping back into the passion and creativity, coming back into balance, really, really manifesting as you move forward the life that you desire. I really hope this helps you, my water sign collective, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And much love and light, Lady T.